Hi friends, welcome to Testing Tutorials Point. This is Lokesh Gorantla and today we are going to discussing about mobile automation testing by using Python. Hi friends, welcome back and today we are going to discussing about how the UI Automator can work. This is a topic we are going to discussing. Okay, this is a one kind of strategies like how we can able to use other than that ID, XPath, CSS selector. Other than that, how we can able to use it. This is a one like this is a UI Automator APIs, but here what will happen? Uh, this API basically it is using for Java side. Okay, this entire API is developed in a API Java side. Okay, we need to use a similar format into our coding standards. This UI selector it will give you for all kind of options. Anything if you want for scrollables, you can we have for UI scrollable section. We can able to scroll. This all the things we can able to learn for our next video session time. Okay, this UI selector, what will happen if anything we can able to see. This is summary of that particular specific element, the layout of the history, target filters by properties and such a text value on context text and class name. You can able to state information. You can target for any kind of locator. Okay, if you see for UI selector hierarchy and the structure, what all the things means. If you want to check for some of the element is checkable or not, means the checkbox whether it is checkable or not, we can able to check. If you want checked, if you want, you can able to child selectors. If you want, you can able to class name by using class name. If you want, you can take it. Any class name matches like related to class name matches, you can able to take it. And if you want some descriptions related information by using that, we can able to take it. Description context like that, we have so many options here. You can able to see these are so many options are presented for this particular UI selector. Okay, and in this I'm going to use for one of the simple example that is called text. And text contains you can able to use text matches, you can able to text start with any four you can able to use and select for one any one locator. Okay, by using some starting position of the string you can able to provide and select, and matching string you can try, and context if something is matches then you can able to text exactly the value you want to match, then you can able to select. When we can able to book contains and start with means sometimes maybe some values are changing dynamically every time. The value is changing, that moment we can able to take this particular context and matches and start with functions. These all the things we can able to use. Try with your side also whether it will work or not. Okay, how the method will work. See already existing code, this is the first name one, the text format we are using. The here itself I'm going to use for first name creation and all. Okay, and here I'm going to write for directly diver dot find element. Okay, and here basically I'm writing for by equal to appm dot xpath accessibility id class name, like that we are choosing. Right now we are not going to use for by because we are going to use for UI selectors. For UI selector, if you write the by, it will not accept you. Okay, and how we can able to means we can directly use for appm by dot there is an option for Android UI Automator. If you click this one, and then you can able to use for single quotation. You have to give for single quotation, and here we need to use for new, and then go to in the top. Okay, or else you can able to see this is a UI selector, right? That copy the UI selector and paste it here and create as a function type dot text. Okay, dot text. What type of text we are going to choose? This is a first value, first name. Okay, for here we are going to use for double quotation again and closing. Okay, and inside that then we can able to use for send keys, and the single quotation I'm going to use for Lokesh one. Okay, this is the name I'm going to providing. Okay, and now I'm going to commenting now this particular section. Okay, because we are not going to use this one, right? Now you can able to see the first name we need to click and provide by using for UiSelector, by using for Android UiAutomator. Okay, now I'm going to run. Before running, we need to open for emulator and we need to run for server as well. Okay, once we run everything, then we need to right click and run and open for emulator and see whether it will do for as expected the options or not. Now you can see it is open for contacts. Now it is clicked for pop-up and it is going to click for create, and now you can see the location is one, it is added, value also saved, and app are got closed. If you click again contacts, now you can able to see location one is presented. Okay, like this we can able to use it. Okay, this is the simplest way. Okay, very simplest way I'm going explained, and remaining things like this particular text contains and text matches and text start with, you can replace in the text name place this location, the values and related information provide, and you can able to use this particular Android UI automator basically developed in a API. We are going to reusing the format. Okay, I hope this information help for you to learn about it, and we'll see for the later video session how we can able to scroll top to down and down to top, and vertical and horizontal, how we can able to do this. All the concepts we'll learn in the later video session. Thank you. Subscribe and share to your friends and colleagues, and don't forget to comment on this video. Thank you.